Alrighty, how are we doing? Welcome on in. Zima, Sot, Solid, Nightingale, Witches. Ivy just texted Rue. How long are you going to be around for? Rue needs to speak with Tally. Rue also had a chat with, Sean today. So, fuck. There's a bit. We'll hit Tally up in a second. Rue's kind of takeaway from Sean is that he's effectively given up. Or doesn't seem to care at this point. Even though he was adamant that wasn't the case, that's how it comes across to Rue. Feels kind of bad for him in a sense, but it was yeah. And then when he wasn't really wanting to, he'd said that he didn't mention anything about a second chapter or anything like that. Rue had given up on any of that kind of like line of thinking because she knew she wasn't going to have a productive conversation by any means. That's why she had pinpointed why hasn't he been around the club. But Tally had pulled Rue aside just before Storm, wanting to talk about Flop. Fuck. This is gonna be a rough conversation. Fucking hell. After what Tally had said?
Hello.
How you doing? Good to keep chatting?
Yeah, I'm at the Southside Farm.
Okay. I'll be a little bit. I gotta drive down to the city.
I hate you so much.
I'm in Polito.
You know, can I just have your apartment? If you're not going to use it, can I just have it?
I do sleep there.
When?
Oh, like the other week.
You know what? You do you.
It's like a holiday home, right?
It's okay. I wouldn't sleep there anyway because I live out in the fucking Bootins as well.
Oh, good. Alright, I'm coming down to the city. I'll see you soon.
Alright, see you soon.
Bye. So, the conversation that Rue had with Sean, how you feeling better? I am feeling better. I just got home from work. So basically, Rue's takeaway is that Sean's effectively gone belly up, and it seems like he's just kind of accepting whatever's going to come his way. Even though he was adamant to Rue that that wasn't the case, as Rue said to Sean, actions speak louder than words, essentially, and she doesn't see that as the case. But yeah, it's like, if anything, Rue she kind of pities him right now. But at the same time, he could be an active threat to her family. And depending how this conversation with Tally goes, it could lead to a bit of a crash out. Just a heads up, on top of that, Rue needs to speak to Ivy. Essentially, she's gonna do the same shit that she did with Sean. Feel bad for Sean. He's left to run the club where command didn't trust him or acknowledge his orders because as he wasn't Barry. It's more so, it goes two ways, right? They've both been fucked to each other. And the way Shang is essentially lining it up now is, you know, it's going to be one or the other, right? At the moment, it seems very favorable for Shang. Like, very, very much so. Again, even if Sean doesn't intentionally try and bring Flop and Ziggy down with him in any capacity, if that is even a possibility, if Rue catches wind that that is absolutely the case, and at any point, she's going to absolutely fucking flip and I don't know. She might end up doing something that could get her blood out. Realistically, I don't know. It just depends on how it all pans out. But at the moment, Rue's thoughts are, I just want to protect my family. That whatever happens, happens. She needs to make sure that they're okay. Unfortunately, with Rue as well, if she has full care and admiration, and you know, if she cares about someone unconditionally, which that is the case with Flop and Ziggy, she will absolutely put herself on the line without a second thought to do whatever she can to protect them. Her safety is the second thought, basically. But Ed signing with Shane and conspiring against Sean put a lot more pressure on Sean. I just feel bad. It did. But at the same time, there's things Sean absolutely could have done to combat that. Like, as it stands now, from Sean not really having much of a club presence, people who have been around the club having their club presence essentially have lost respect for Sean, in a sense, right? You know, like, it'd be like when Sean would come onto the block, it'd be like, oh shit, he's the VP. That's kind of faded away. Oh, she's in the warehouse, isn't she? I'm gonna mention details. Yeah, don't mention details. I don't want meta. I want to. I want no meta. I'd appreciate no meta. If anyone metas me during this, I will ban hammer. Okay, just to put it out there. You know, there was. I know, solid. But yeah, just to put it out there. Effectively. Is someone robbing that? No. I thought someone was. Hang on. No. Sean failed. Yeah. Yup.
Oh, hello.
How's it going? I can't get changed. Great. Oh well, whatever.
Okay.
So, what were your concerns?
My concerns are I've had conversations with Sean before. They're never not anything just alright, teen child, just fur baby. I don't know. It concerns me that that conversation went for so long and it was just a catch up. You know, everything fucking going on. I think it's naive of us to think that, oh, trust the patch, outright, full blank check, whatever. That'd be really, really naive of us to just. My issue really is there's no way of me verifying anything other than a gut instinct that just shit's just not right. I mean, we've known shit's not been right for a while. Now, my real concern is, am I being too cautious with Flop at my own detriment? You know what I mean? Am I giving him too much rope? Because I've given him every opportunity to tell me anything that's bothered him, anything that worries him, anything that may have been talked about in that conversation. And all I get is, no, just to catch up. I have like 6 siblings. All of them are just little shits. I'm not saying Flop is a little shit. He can be a little shit. But I'm also not fucking dumb. I wasn't born yesterday, as they say. You can't tell me that that was just a catch up. I'm sorry, like with the environment that we're in right now, how's that catch up? But I don't know what the fuck has been said. I don't know. I know that Flop feels very anxious about saying his opinion,
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
but
no, he
he
is.
also it gets very frustrated that he doesn't have enough context behind things like that. So I gave him context. I gave him the full context that I knew. The shit between Shane and Sean has been sweet. Like I told you, I told him about the whole like Simon Says thing.
Mm-hmm.
How there was no agreement amongst the three of them. Um, Sean's been kind of like on his own in the fact that for because I talked to him because like before he went to go see Sean, he's been saying he hasn't seen him like forever. I says for as long as you haven't seen Sean, neither have I. And I don't know how many people in this club has actually seen him either. And for him to just call my prospect for a little chit chat is odd to me. Why not check in with your club, your other fellow patch members? So I told him to ping me. And then he tells Sean, hold on, I'm going to ping Tally. She told me to ping him. And then Sean calls me, choosing to me a little bit. And then blah, 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 blah. And I come to find out that he told Flop not to ping me. All right, fine. You listen to command. Good job.
Fuck, we should have asked Sean
It
that!
bothers me
God damn it! Oh
that I
my
get superseded
god!
like that.
Fuck! God, that was an opportunity missed! Ah, god damn it. Oh
Because I
well.
could tell that motherfucker to go jump off a bridge and that motherfucker will jump off a bridge. Right?
Yeah.
It's just fucking. So I have a catch up after him, and I try to like make it. I try to like talk to him in terms of that maybe he'll understand. I try giving this like this equivalent of like if the contract if there's a you probably won't know, but like in contract law you have agreements and then you have clauses in which that agreement can be broken. Right? So if the contract okay, the patched is our contract to each other and to the club, right? When we have this patch on our back, when we do what we need to do to get this patch, our contract is bound by blood. But there's still caveats to which that patch can be broken. So trust the patch above all comes with a caveat. This is not an unconditional love situation. This love comes with conditions, as we all fucking know.
Mm-hmm.
So at some point, it isn't just trust the patch with being nilly willy. Like we cannot be. I'm confusing myself. It's naivety. I'm just saying I am bothered because some of the stuff that Flop was saying, like he gave an example. Okay, like I said, he felt like the ship wasn't being steered or was being steered by too many people with no compass. And I corrected him in saying that there is a compass and we are being steered by Barry. And then he says, "Oh,"
Mm-hmm.
and then in that context, that makes 100% sense, which is weird because like, how do you not already feel that already? The moment that Barry came back, we have our ship clear and go. And then I gave him the scenario in which Shane told me about the whole Alice being a hangaround situation. Because apparently there was a first time where she was, I guess, invited, which wasn't true. And Sean told Shane, "You're not like you're not. I don't have to tell you shit. I don't have to tell you that I'm bringing her in. None of that stuff, right?"
Mm-hmm.
And then it happened again when she was invited for the second time officially to become a hang around. I was like, I don't have to like pass by anything with you. Because Shane went to Sean and says, "Hey, this bothers me that you asked my girlfriend, like you didn't even come to me to like even ask my opinion, like, if I was okay with it. Like, because like I went to you and Ziggy about Flop before I even invited him in.
Yeah.
And apparently like Sean just fucked off on Shang. He says, I don't owe you an explanation on anything, which is kind of fucked in my opinion. But whatever.
Yeah. I remember that.
Yeah. So and then Flop said something really that it made me really question who have you been talking to? He asked me, let me ask you this, Tally. If Barry did the same thing to Shane, do you think Shane would have felt the same way? And the first
Done
thing I
what?
thought of,
Demote him?
no, about the whole, like, if Barry had invited Alice and told Shane, I don't know, oh you shit explanation,
That wouldn't happen.
do you think Shane would have uh, reacted the same way or just accepted it for what it was? And the first thought I thought was, well, first of all, Barry wouldn't do that.
He wouldn't. He's had his own father try and join fucking BBMC. I could only imagine he would understand how someone would fucking feel
Right.
having a close person to you brought into the club.
Yeah. Like imagine someone just invited a hubcap without talking to Barry first.
Yeah,
That's
he'd
fucking
crack shits.
wild.
Yeah.
That'd be fucking wild. So I got caught off guard by that question. Like, because Barry wouldn't fucking do that. And two, he wouldn't talk to Shane like
Mm.
that in the first place. Because I told him the respect owed on this patch is earned. Barry does owe that respect towards Shane to talk to that person about someone that you know is close to that person to bring in. That is earned respect. You owe that respect to that person to talk to. Now, if Alice was associated with anyone, no, they don't talk to anyone except for like our tail gunner, has been established right
Mm-hmm.
now. But it's wild to me that he brought up that point, and it felt like very defensive towards Sean. You know what I mean?
Oh god.
Like, why are you devil's advocating towards Sean's point? Because I've had this conversation with Sean before, before we knew that Barry was kidnapped, I believe, where it was literally just Sean as the VP. It might have been, I can't remember at what point we had this conversation, but he oh, this was immediately after the bar incident with Sean and Shang and Eddie and
Mm-hmm.
Edbert. I was eyewitness, right? I had taken everything from the fortress, and he just wanted to check
Mm-hmm.
up on me and see how I was doing. He didn't ask for the things from the fortress back, so it is what it is. I told him my stance on everything. It's like, until the prime minister asked me to bring it back, I am not handing this shit over. And then Sean asked me, would I recognize him as prime minister? I said, well, no, because Barry's still the prime minister, but I recognize you as VP, stuff like that. My memory's a little fuzzy on that one, but it's essentially he didn't push anything. It's just that
Oh no! Holy fuck! Okay.
for as long as Sean's
Oh.
wanted to be VP, he established that he was always going to be VP, that no one was going to take it from him, and all this other shit. And I don't know. I wish my memory was a little better on this because
Oh
I don't want to
fuck.
fuck this up because I this is pretty serious.
Mm-hmm.
Essentially, he put himself in the place of like, I am leading this club now. While Barry is gone, I am like, because that's true. While the VP is gone, he is de facto, which means temporary prime minister.
Mm-hmm.
He's meant to lead the charges of it. And then it's like, oh yeah, I recognize that. And then he said, if things ever got violent, to then say, to then like sell all the guns and like liquidate as much as possible. I told him I'd do that if it ever like came to blows, which never happened, which
Mm-hmm.
thank God. So I returned everything back eventually. Once Barry came back and my whole like head issues became like a real problem. Um, that was a while ago. I don't know. It's just I'm not making a lot of sense because I'm still trying to remember every fucking word of it because everyone's so particular about words. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, that's why if I don't know,
Essentially,
I'm like, don't fucking quote me, but as long
yeah,
as the
don't quote
lines.
me. Like, yeah, yeah,
That's what I do
yeah,
to cover my own ass.
yeah.
Because,
Sean never like straight up said like I am the fucking PM, but like he's saying I'm in charge now. Basically, like, while Barry's gone, I'm basically in charge here. It's like I get that,
what's the point
but
of VP?
you're the VP, but you're not the PM either, and I can't just hand this over when especially like tension going and shit like that.
Look,
But
that's especially with the roles and shit. You're meant to be like fucking overseeing all that shit. If you make a decision like that,
yeah,
yeah, you'll stick with your guns.
I just don't know what's gonna go. I don't know what that whole conversation Flop and Sean had. It worries me a fucking lot. Um, I know I should trust Flop on this and hope that it was just a catch up, but my gut is screaming at me that something isn't quite all right. I'm not saying there's a fucking coup going on. I don't know shit about that. I've heard the stuff about the separate chapter or whatever. I don't fucking know. I don't know if that's a serious thing or not. I don't know. Because here's the thing: trust but verify, right? But how do we
Yeah.
verify anything? If people aren't telling us shit, how do we verify it? Fuck all. Other than saying my gut is telling me something's off. That's not enough verification for me to be like, okay, fuck off this patch member.
Yeah, no. Fuck no.
You know what I mean? So I have like literally nothing to go off of other than the fact that I just know humans. And I don't want to get to the point where it's like, okay, wait until they make wait until they show their ass, right? Essentially. But at that point, is it too late?
I don't fucking know. I trust Flop. I
Thing is, do you trust him because he's your dad, or do you like take the dad part out? As much as it's hard to do, if he was your patch member or he was your prospect, oh, it's Shangri-La. I love Shangri-La. What?
Shang?
We literally had the longest conversation like yesterday or something like, or the day before.
What's he doing awake?
I still, I still am. I still, well, not right now. I'm actually able to be in the city a lot longer. Yeah, yeah. I'm operating on a all right brain. Me and
Alright, brain.
me and it's okay. Me and Rue are at the Southside Farm if you want to come talk because I'm just talking to her about Flop. Yeah, Flop had a talk with Sean, and it just is. It's my gut is telling me I'm just uneasy about some stuff. Shit. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right, all right. Okay, come. Come along, Rusical.
What's up?
We're gonna pick up Shang.
Okay.
He's like, hey, I haven't talked to you in forever. Like, we literally had like the longest conversation.
What the fuck is he
Yeah,
doing
like
awake?
2 days ago. It's like, oh, I forgot.
Being up in the boot.
I've got a Ford, or we can do. I'm amazed you drove your bike all the way down from Plato and didn't die. That's
I
new
drive it
record
down
there.
daily. I've gotten more and more skilled at driving my bike in a straight line.
Hell yeah. I can go get a four-door real quick.
Okay.
What is he doing awake? Shang! The fuck are
You
you
got
doing
smoke on
awake?
you.
Yeah,
I had to do
of course
some
do.
shit that
Okay.
I had to do some gun shit.
Yeah.
We
He-
with the order. Alright. And you? How long have you been awake for?
I just woke up.
You just woke up now?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I went to
Bro, do
sleep.
people actually wake up in the city at this
Yeah.
time? That's
Yep, I
crazy.
do. Shane, I'm one of the few.
Bro. Okay.
Ow! What the fuck?
Alright. One of the few, huh?
Yeah, one of the few. Alright, gotta keep shit rolling.
You got the order, you gotta get materials.
Hmm.
I fucking told him to transmute some of these materials. He didn't. Lazy bitch.
We have DJ
I'll do it
Mood.
later.
Clippers.
Let me drive. So I've had a long day. I need to drive.
No, you're fine. I get it.
Where am I going? Southwest.
Anywhere you want to. Just be careful because there's like 4 moonshine stills in here as well.
Oh, am I interrupting something?
No, I wanted to talk to Rue because so I was with Flop when this happened. Sean called Flop for like a talk. And I told Flop to ping me when he got there. And eventually didn't do it because when he got there, he basically said, "Oh, I'm gonna ping Tally real quick. Let me do that." And then Sean called me and kind of chewed me out a little bit. It's like, "Why are you telling him to ping me?" He's like, "What? You think I'm gonna hurt him or something like that?" I'm like, no, I just want to know where he is, and he's my prospect. I can tell him what I want to. He's like, "Okay." And so they have their conversation that goes on for a while.
I mean, were you actually worried about his safety?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
It'd be
Yeah.
very dumb of Sean to shoot Flop.
Yeah. Alright. Okay, that's fair.
And I don't think he had any reason to anyway. I just wanted to know where the fuck. Honestly, I just wanted to know where the fuck Sean was.
Yeah.
I wanted to know where Flop was too.
Yeah.
That's really what it was. Nothing to do with that. I didn't trust. Like I
Okay.
trusted them to not shoot him or anything like that.
No, as long as.
Should be
yeah.
Shane's
I mean,
main
look, at the end of the day,
hours,
Sean
but
is
he's
more than welcome to shoot
cracked.
Flop.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
If he wanted to.
valid. But I also wanted to know where my
Yeah.
fucking prospect was.
No, I got
Also,
you.
yeah.
Sure. As long as you didn't
So-
actually think Flop was in danger, then yeah, I don't
No,
see why you'd be upset about it.
Yeah. So I catch up with Flop afterwards just to like see how things were fine and stuff like that. And he basically says it was like a mirror conversation that I've had with Shang and Edbert, and it was just a catch up.
I
Can we go back
doubt
up
that
Tower?
is. Yeah. I doubt that his conversation was the same as mine and Flop's. I told Flop, I'm not gonna kill you. So please don't. If you're worried about that, then don't worry about it. As long as you don't ping someone to your cut, that's all.
Yeah.
Then everything will be fine.
So then, then he tells me that
Hello?
he's just a local.
Is he good?
That's a fucking local
It's a
driver.
local.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's crazy.
He starts streaming at 2 a.m. What the fuck
So-
is this dude?
Tells me that
What?
Sean
He's
told him
built
not to
different.
ping me, and I was
I
like,
put the
okay,
hat
your
on.
command told you not to do something. That's fine. I get you why you didn't ping me. It
It's such a
irritated me.
strange thing to have a
Right.
problem with.
Yeah.
But okay.
And so I try relating things to Flop a bit about like, you know, what it means to trust the patch above all, but no Doberman, no Pomeranian. And he's like, I don't know what's going on. No one's going to give me context or anything because I'm just a patch member, which is fine because I shouldn't have an opinion about anything anyway. So I'm like, you know what? Fine. Let me give you some context about some shit.
That's not true. I don't know if you said that in a joking way, but you know, you can absolutely say whatever you want to. Come on, you just gotta obviously keep it somewhat respectful.
Yeah.
But even I say shit when I'm fucking angry. There's been times when I can tell you that I've been so fucking angry that my hands are shaking when I'm driving. Like my hands are shaking and they're sweating on the wheel.
Oh yeah, I
So
know.
people
I know.
have fucking moments. You gotta be human at the end of the day. Like, yeah, we're an MC and there's a structure and there's a rank and hierarchy and all that. But you're still a human being.
Yeah. So I tell
So-
him like, yeah, I tell him that. So I give him context behind the rising issues between you and Sean, the Simon Says thing, the vote thing, and kind of like where Barry was in all this as well. I also gave him a little context, like, because I thought, like, the whole issue between you and Sean, I felt personally that it started around the time of, like, Alice's hangarounds. And then that's when I told him about what you told me about the whole, what Sean said, like, you're not entitled to, like, to a chit, basically, right?
I mean, it started earlier than that, but yeah.
Yeah. But you know what I mean? Like, I feel that that's when we, as, like, patch members started noticing a
Right,
rift.
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I've had my disagreements with Sean for a longer time than that, but it
Yeah.
usually just stems down to the miscommunication.
Right. So now I'm on the phone with Flop, and just a couple of things just kind of catch me off guard. The biggest one, I was just telling her this, was that after telling him about the whole, like, Alice thing, where, like, you went to Sean to just like, hey, this, like, bothered me. Can you tell me why you didn't, like, just at least tell me, or, like, come to me or whatever? And Flop asked if Barry told Shang that he wasn't entitled to any sort of information or whatever, do you think Shang would have just accepted it? It caught me off guard because, like, one, Barry wouldn't do that to Shang or anyone. If someone, if a hanger run was coming in and it was related to someone within our group or someone close to, I feel like the conversation is due. Like I said, I talked to Flop and I talked to Ziggy before I talked to Rue and I talked to Ziggy before I brought Flop in, because they are owed that respect from me to make sure things are copacetic. This is before the whole, like, tail gunner thing as well. But it just caught me off guard because, like, Barry, I feel like Barry would not do that discourteous towards you the way Sean did.
I don't want to interrupt you here.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to keep talking, then go for it.
No,
Otherwise,
go
I'm just
ahead.
gonna yap and yap and yap.
Go ahead.
I don't think it has anything to do with me in particular.
Mm-hmm.
I think that like, for example, if I were to see Flop as he just left the PD or whatever, and I was like, oh fuck, this would be nice, and I just brought him in, I didn't speak to Rue, and then Rue came and spoke to me and said, hey, it would have been nice to get a heads up, because that's all I did in the first conversation. It's just like, hey, it would have been nice if you came and spoke to me.
Mm-hmm.
And for the instant response to Rue to not be any kind of, yeah, I should have, or, well, I'm VP and you're patched for RoCap, I can't remember, but so it's not up to you to have information. Instead, it's just fuck off this ancient place.
Mm-hmm.
So I can tell you, I was calm the first time that happened. I mean, it's happened twice,
Yeah.
but I can tell you that I was a lot calmer then than I would be now. But I just think it's even in a club. All right, so say for example, let's say for example, I'm the fucking PM of a club,
Mm-hmm.
hypothetically, and I brought in a patched member. Hypothetically, this guy's name is Bing, and I brought in Bing, and Bing loved someone else in the club who was a patched member, and they came and spoke to me and said it would be nice to get a heads up. Even then, I wouldn't be like, yeah, well, it's not really up to you to decide who I bring in.
Right.
But it's still a human thing to just have basic decency and respect for people in the club. It doesn't matter if you are the fucking PM, or it doesn't matter if you're a prospect. When we treat prospects like shit, it doesn't mean I'm going to be an asshole to Teddy every single fucking time I see him. Like,
Right.
realistically, at the end of the day, why would anyone want to join the group if that was the case?
Right.
And people say, oh, well, this is the fucking BBMC or whatever. BBMC did not do that. I was a fucking hanger on the BBMC. I know better than anyone else in this club who didn't go through that process. I can tell you that. Especially anyone who was never in BBMC at all. And I can tell you, yeah, I was spoken to like shit, but most of the time I had really good communication with people. I mean, Rue, tell them about the time that I first met you. You were fucking pissed at me. I thought I thought Rue and I would never be friends. And she's one of my best friends.
Mm-hmm.
Aww.
So, like, at the end of the day, it really is just a common decency thing. Even if you respond to someone in a decent tone and be like, it's not your place to know that stuff. That is so much better than fuck off. Like, it's just crazy.
Yeah, and I
But
told him like,
there is a reason for that.
yeah, and I told him like it's we're owed that respect because we have patch. Like I said, like beyond just like decent commenting, decent like you were saying, but like as patch members, I feel like we are owed that respect to each other. That's part of being patched, in my opinion, is like we owe that respect towards not being shit towards each other and like being considerate of people's feelings a little bit. So it is what it is. So I was just talking to Rue because I'm getting like a horrible feeling in my gut that the shit wasn't like that conversation wasn't just a catch up. But I can't force Flop to tell me shit, and I'm getting to the point where I told Rue like if it gets any more like sus, and
What do you mean
he's
by
just
that?
not.
What do you mean by that? You can't get Flop to tell you shit.
All he told me was it was just a catch up. That could genuinely be true. It could literally just be a catch up, but you can't tell me that conversation was 20 30 minutes of just a catch up.
Okay, all right. I'll make this obvious. He had the same conversation that he's having with whoever he can, and saying probably the same things to test the waters. Same way he did with Rue. So I don't know necessarily if he's lying, but I can tell you that our talk was certainly not a catch up, and I can tell you for certain, and there's no ways that Flop and Sean's talk was the same as mine and his, because we spoke about very specific things.
What'd you speak about?
With Flop, I said that listen, I know me shooting Maggie probably shook you up a little bit. He said no, it didn't. So I said, okay, well, fair enough, but
Wait.
I need you to
okay.
understand, like, at the end of the day, I'm not gonna fucking shoot you. I'm not gonna shoot anyone as long as you treat the club and the patch with respect. That's all I ask. Whether or not you disagree with me shooting Maggie, at the end of the day, prospects are prospects, right? And I hold this patch up in the highest regard possible. And so it's not a personal thing. I will protect this club from anything I can that I feel like does a disservice to it. And so I explained that to Flop. I said, you're safe. I know for a fact that you would not do something, or that you have not done something that has warranted someone being angry at you as a prospect. I just don't think that. So I wanted to make sure that it was known. That especially as Flop, and let me make this abundantly clear, Sean is the one who did not give Flop
Flop
his
was
yes.
shaken up by that.
Myself and Ed were yeses for him. I was the first yes for Flop. And Barry typically will say, well, if all three of you are yeses for someone, then I will take your word for it. I'll trust you in that. And that is how it has happened for the last several patches.
Wait, what was that?
So no. Bro, I'm not repeating all that, Rue. Come on.
No,
Bro.
I'm just... Sean was a no for Flop.
Yeah, he said he's too emotional.
Yeah,
He's too emotional, and
Sean was a no.
he's too emotional, and that he talks but does not act.
Yep.
Oh.
And I said, you don't know Flop then. I think Flop acts more than a lot of other members of this club.
Still a yapper, but yeah.
And that's again a difference in myself and Sean's mentality. He was a yes for Maggie, and he was upset with us that we didn't want to patch Maggie. I don't really know what Ed's take on it was, but I don't think he was a yes. But he made it abundantly clear he's ready for Maggie. I said, you cannot patch someone who doesn't know what 1% means in a 1% MC.
Up until a month ago, was fine with being a forever prospect.
And I thought that Flop deserved the patch. I still think Flop has deserved the patch for a long time. Probably 2 months at this point, maybe longer. I'm not good with time.
Yeah.
But
I thought Sean would be a yes. Given he was a yes for Maggie?
But yeah, I can tell you that Barry trusts us, or trusted us as high command, to be able to understand that, okay, if the three of them are okay with someone, then I will come around and I will spend some time with them, and if they don't give me any bad vibes, then I will trust you on it. And so while he might not have been a yes, which is true, I can tell you that he's very easily persuaded if he thinks that the rest of us are all good for him. Especially if you take Cora Finn and his jackets into account, and I'm sure you were ready for him to get patch tally.
Then I was. Now I'm having concerns. I
Well, yeah,
don't.
I meant back then when I
Yeah.
first came
Because
to
I
speak
brought
to
it
you about
up.
it.
Because I brought it up. Because I put the groundwork into like, okay.
I'm pretty sure
So
the first time you spoke to me about it, I said I'm already a yes. You need to go
yeah.
talk to the others, right?
Yep. So I
Yeah.
talked to the others, and Sean said no, and then we were waiting for Barry.
Also, I just want to side note. I really hate calling someone too emotional. We need to drop that shit from the club. But, anyways,
I'm pretty emotional personally.
That would be
it's
be
not about
wonderful.
being too emotional. It's about acting on those emotions badly, which everyone in this fucking MC does. Literally, every single person does that.
Because we're humans. Because there's no right way.
Like, we need to get rid of this you can't make any mistakes mentality. And I feel like that's one of them. At least one that's too emotional. Motherfucker, I want to see emotion. I want to see passion. Show me that you give a fuck.
I'm already dead inside.
God damn. I get told I'm monotone. Not true. Not true.
Yeah, I was just asking Rue if she had a different conversation with Flop, if maybe he told her a little bit more about that conversation, and he pretty much said the same thing to her of like it was like a catch up sort of thing. So I'm willing to give it the benefit of the doubt, but I can't be too naive with this as well because my biggest concern, and I told Rue this too, so I'm saying this forever. My biggest concern is that something happens and Flop gets feared the wrong way and it fucks her up. Because I don't want the same thing to happen to her what happened when Solomon happened. Because Rue was really upset when that happened. I'm sorry. I don't mean to like talk like as if you're not here, Rue. I'm just saying
You're fine.
that's where my head is that Rue was mentally affected by the whole Solomon situation. And I don't want this to become a thing of like if I patch if something happens with a Flop, it's gonna do it again. But I don't. I have no evidence to anything other than just like I have just this overwhelming feeling in my gut that shit's just is not sweet.
That is
But I
such
have no way of like verifying.
a bad
Can't
comparison to make for
Doberman, no
Rue.
Pomeranian if I have nothing.
Look, benefit of the doubt only goes so far.
Yeah.
Right? If I tell you it's daytime right now, you tell me I'm fucking crazy. You don't need to give me the benefit of the doubt. You would take me to a mental asylum and ask them if I could get some fucking pills or some other kind of treatment to get my eyes checked. The reality of the situation is trust your gut because usually it's correct.
Yeah.
Trust your instincts. Do as much as you humanly can to try and verify every single thing you can. But there's nothing wrong with having a feeling and trusting that feeling. Too many times have I thought something was it went against what my gut instinct was, and yeah, I think it's come back to bite me. I think you just need to have another chat with him and explain everything you said to me.
Yeah.
The the reality of the situation is what you're presented with is okay. Well, how many people have had these similar talks or whatever, like Cora and Theo and Rue and I don't know who else, but probably several others.
I mean,
They've
I
all had the
seeked-
same theme. You saw them out.
Yeah, I seeked him out.
They've all had a similar theme to them. I highly doubt any of them are just regular catch-ups. Because even I don't think that having a regular catch-up with someone is something I would be doing in that kind of position.
Right.
Like, it just doesn't make sense.
It's just fucked because I've worked so hard to get him to where he is, and it's just I felt like. So he gave that comparison, and then he also said, "It feels like there's a bunch of people steering the ship with no compass." And I corrected him and said, "We have a compass, and we do have someone steering the ship. His name is Barry Benson." So he's like, "Okay." In that context, you're 100% right. So I feel like I corrected him on that. It's just, it felt like a lot of doubt when I felt like I had put in a lot of,
Steering the ship with no compass.
yeah.
The Barry, again, I
And
swear
I
to God,
told
Shang.
Rue this too. It felt like another person's words were coming through his mouth. Not that Flop can't make his own goddamn mind about shit, but that felt like something. It felt like a Sean saying, not really a directly word for word, but like something he would bring up, like that people haven't been leading this club or something like that, and that he would lead this club.
Where the fuck is he then?
I don't know, because I also told Flop, like, for as long as he hasn't seen Sean, I haven't seen him either. Like, granted, I've been having some brain issues, but I haven't seen Sean. I reminded him that he's no longer VP either, and that he's just command, and he hasn't been around the club.
Have you told her about your talk with Sean today, Rue?
I didn't have time. We only just linked back up.
Oh, excuse me for interrupting then.
No, you're good.
Oh, no, you're fine. There's no interrupting anything. You're fine. If you wanted to share, that's fine.
Yeah,
Well, I think it'll be a little bit enlightening for you, Sally.
Okay.
I'd gone a text from him with him saying, hang on, let me check. Should be around later, if not Friday. So I gave him a call. He actually picked up the phone. I wasn't expecting him to pick up the phone. And we met up in Polito. I was gonna ask him about like a whole bunch of different shit, but I kind of let off asking about the second chapter thing. He said he had no clue about it. Don't know where that came from. And I realized I probably wasn't going to get much out of him, so I asked him the stuff that, you know, you can't really deny. Why have you been hanging around the club? He was saying, what was it? He didn't want to really be, it boils down to he didn't really want to be around people that, you know, kept shutting him down, essentially. I don't remember the exact wording, but I had then mentioned, you know, club presence really helps, especially if you're trying to dispel all this shit if it's wrong. And he kind of cracked the shits because I don't think he realized I meant by club presence is if you're around, you make yourself known to the club. Once I explained that, he kind of then went back on, you know, I haven't been able to... There's like people who keep like shutting me down and stuff like that, you know, I can get why people don't want to be around the club, and I again said, you know, see it as fucking disappointing and essentially cowardly. Didn't really have too much to say back to it. So.
Well, for anyone saying that they don't see him around or anything, that came from him.
Well, I mean, I explained to him, like, if this is false, like, he's waiting to speak to Barry, right? If you want to prove that it's false, you gotta do more than fucking speak to Barry. You need to have that club presence. You need to show why it's fucking wrong. Like, actions speak so much louder than words. Fucking Cap's calling me.
He ain't gonna want to hear this.
Yo, just having a chat. Can I call you back?
Yeah, sure.
He's gonna call 3 of us. I hope you know that.
Yeah, bro.
Oh, God.
He's gonna
You should have told him you were talking to us.
We'll see.
He's gonna call me next. He's gonna call me next.
I want to hang out. Fuck, I want to hang out with Cap.
So
Need
yeah.
to go soon. Either way, so then we had a chat on the theater.
Yeah.
And I called Theo up then. I asked her to reiterate exactly what Sean said to you on her phone call with him. She said, well, it was a second chapter, and he brought the idea up and said that's the way to go forward. So, I don't know, I don't know why Sean is saying Theo lied about it. It just doesn't quite make sense to me.
Theo, wait, Sean said she lied about it? That's crazy. Okay.
He
that's
said that he
crazy.
never mentioned it.
Okay.
He doesn't know where it came from.
He said he doesn't,
Theo
he
would
doesn't know
never
anything
fucking
about it.
lie. Why would she lie about something so weird?
That's what I'm
about
saying.
that?
Is there any reason for her to actually lie about that?
No.
Like, what does she get out of lying
What?
about it?
Yeah. What?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
Oh, okay. So we're just gonna be like this. Okay. Okay.
Well, what I'm saying is, well, we called Theo up, and I asked her to tell us everything that was said. She brought it up, and I said, well, what do you think if Sean says he never brought up a second chapter or second faction, doesn't know anything about it, doesn't know what you're talking about? And Theo said, well, then I'd call him a fucking liar, and he is a
Yeah.
fucking liar.
So he's
So
so straight up lying.
Yeah. I'd mentioned to him about like the club presence thing as well, like not knowing that you're around to you speaking with someone at the club. He'd also linked that to, you know, his chat with Flop, and he said it was just a catch up as well. I just remembered that.
which I get. I feel like a catch up is totally fun. I just think it's very strange to ping a prospect out to have a chat, or I don't know, Flop pinged him, ping Sean somewhere to have a chat. Don't have it on the fucking block, and also don't be seen with the club for, I don't know. It's been months at this point of very little presence from him, and now it's just complete radio silence. And so it's just,
Yeah.
I get where your apprehensions are coming from.
Like it just doesn't feel right, right? It just feels like goosebumps.
I think that so far there's been a theme in his talks, and it's to try and root out who he feels is on his side.
Yeah.
And once he knows that you're not, you're fucked off forever.
Yeah. I feel very fucked off for now.
And so, I mean, look, if he was willing to drop Cora for something as minor as what she did, which, by the way, was telling us what Sean said about us in private. Just keep that in mind. He called myself and Ed, I can't remember, selfish or something. And that was enough for him to be like, yeah, no, fuck Cora. When she thought they were best friends. So, I don't know. I just, if there's a pattern there, I don't blame you for feeling uneasy about it. I feel like that's perfectly natural, and I also feel like it's important that people do feel strongly about things instead of just saying, oh, it's probably nothing. It reminds me of like a god in a video game where you're trying to stealth pass an objective and the god sees you for a second and it's like, oh, it's probably the wind. Go check out the fucking box. See if the guy's behind the box. I don't know.
Stupid good. So yeah, it's just like, but like I said, I can't make Flop just open up to me, and I don't know how. So all I can rely on is that he does open up to someone about that conversation. It could literally just be a catch up, but my gut is saying it isn't, and I don't know how to verify that. And it's kind of the point, like, if this if it keep happening, I might just cut Flop just for the safety of this club and the safety of him. Because the last thing I want to happen is that he does something stupid and gets himself shot, which will fuck up Rue, which will fuck up Ziggy, which will fuck up the rest of this club. And it's just like I don't know what to do now. Because it's not that I don't trust Flop, it's just that it just feels off. But I don't know. I won't. I can't
Are Flop and
watch.
Sean even close? I don't...
Oh yeah,
They are.
Oh, they
for
are?
sure. Yeah. Sean was kind of like part of how he came into this club.
Oh, that's right. I knew that already.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I forgot. Right, they killed a cop or something.
Right.
Well, look, I mean, at the end of the day, you're his jacket, so you do whatever the
Yeah.
fuck you want.
Yeah, but it doesn't feel right to just fucking cut him just because he had a conversation.
No, I'm not
With
saying
his
to do that.
command,
I'm saying that as his jacket, you can fuck off to whoever.
Yeah. And part of my conversation with Rue is like I was letting her know that's a very real possibility that I'm thinking of. To give her the reason why for that. But there's those.
There's nothing Rue
If
can
I
really
can't
say
sleep
in this
well, it's
situation.
mainly because this shit's been stirring on me, and I just don't know how to sit with it.
Like, she's not his jacket. She
What
doesn't
sucks
really have a
more is I
say.
feel like my entire jacket line is disintegrating in front of me.
Tally, we have a lot in common, eh?
You were talking to the person. What? How many have you had, Rue?
Junior got blood out when I was a hanger
Mhm.
around. Ellie got blood out when I was a prospect, and I don't even know how Ivy's going right now.
You know, we all know what happened to Solomon. We all know what happened to Faye.
Hate hearing that fucking name.
Sorry, we don't know what's gonna happen with Sean. And I guess Faye was Sean's. I think Sean is like my grand jacket or something like that.
Oh my god.
But
Yeah.
I don't think Grand Jacket. Faye... I think Colin was Faye's jacket.
I meant like ADMC because if we go way back
Oh.
there, then Colin's my fucking original OG. Then
Mm-hmm.
who doesn't even remember me? That's fun. So it's just been me. So, that was the basics of it.
Oh god. Like, Rue can't really say anything like that. At the end of the day, that's Tally's prospect.
Thoughts, concerns, comments. If not, we should probably go find the poor little Swede.
How long have we been talking for? Like roughly?
Oh,
Probably half hour, maybe 20.
Okay. I had a little while before I got shit done. Yeah, let's fuck off.
right.
Oh, Rue, what are you thinking?
A lot.
The people that he's closest with is obviously Rue and Benny and JT. Because I know Benny and JT both wanted to be his jacket, that I basically had to push him off of him because
Anyone got some food? I'm starving.
no, all mine
Never
just
mind,
went
I do
bad.
have.
If Flop gets shot or does something stupid,
Yeah, I'd have another chat with them and see if anything changes. I mean, I would just be honest. I think I was very honest with Nana when she was a prospect, just about shit.
Hmm. Yeah, I've been very honest with him as well.
Just tell him something feels off, and I'd make sure that you speak to Barry. And let him know everything. Don't speak to him because I'm telling you to. Speak to him because you care about the fucking club.
Oh yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
Obviously. Yeah.
Like, I think he'll appreciate it more than anyone else. Is someone coming to him being like, this is what I'm not okay with. These are the problems. This is what the fuck's going on.
Mosley's jobs.
what does someone do
Man, I
if
do
they
not
fear
miss
they
doing that
might
shit.
lose the
Still have to do that
people
shit.
that they care the most about? Rue cannot go through losing these two.
You wanna talk about it, Rue? Or you good?
I don't
I'm
know.
gonna go back to my farm anyway. You guys can.
Alright, we'll keep the car. You wanna talk?
Oh boy.
You say yeah?
Mm-hmm. That comparison, not even comparison, just, I guess, idea fucking scares me.
Fear can make us do crazy things,
Yeah.
but it doesn't mean that you're above hoping for the best. That isn't something anyone in ADMC, any member that I've brought in should never just be hoping for the best. Everyone should be active and trying to forge their own shit. I don't think that a talk with Sean is that bad, honestly. I'm not annoyed that he had a talk with Sean. I just think it's weird that he would talk to Prospect before showing up to the club.
Yeah. I don't know where your priorities are at to speak to a prospect before showing face. I know they're really close.
This is a good view. Everything this light touches will be yours, my child.
Thank you.
Everything that sun touches. Everything.
I don't know. Even earlier today, Telly was like, you know, what you were like when that fucking piece of shit got blooded out. Don't want to see you go through that again. Can you be 100% honest with me right now, Shang?
I'm always honest with you.
Am I going to have to go through something like that again? Because I don't know how I'm going to fucking hold up if I do.
Well, then do the safe thing and tell Tally to fuck him off. Because he can always come back later. Just because you didn't make it as a prospect does not mean you can't come back another time. I can't promise you anyone will be safe. I can't even promise you that I will be. I'm telling you, I had a talk with someone the other day where I went in thinking I was going to die. If I can't guarantee my own safety, how can I guarantee anyone else's? I would love to be able to tell you that everything's gonna be okay, but there really isn't any happy ending here. But it doesn't mean it has to be sad.
What do you mean by that?
People are gonna be sad by what's coming. Doesn't mean necessarily that blood is gonna be spilled. But it does mean that no one's gonna leave. Not everyone's gonna leave satisfied or happy.
This is gonna sound fucking awful, but as long as I don't go through that kind of fucking loss again, I'll be okay. Everything will work out fine.
Do you love Flop?
What kind of question's that? Fucking course I do. I love Flop and Ziggy.
Well, I have to hear it. Then you'll like this quote from C.S. Lewis. I might butcher this because I can't really remember it too well. But to love is to be vulnerable. Loving anything opens you up to having your heart broken. And I learned a long time ago that love is vulnerability. I've had a rough couple weeks trying to understand that. But you show someone your vulnerability like you're showing me. You talk to him and see what's happening. And if you cannot trust your gut completely to the point where you have to ask me that question, then you know what you have to do. Because no amount of anyone telling you everything's going to be okay, don't worry about it, things will be fine, it's not true. No one knows.
I want to chat with both of them and just put my feelings and thoughts completely on the table so they understand where I stand at least.
You are one of the best embodiments of this club. What it stands for, what it's trying to be, where it's going. I think you're one of our best members. I think that if I were to line up the entire club to give them a single example of what it means to be ADMC, I would point them at you. Maybe Finn. You need to show them that side. They need to understand that. I don't know what they're thinking. I have no fucking clue. I think Ziggy kind of understands. From what I know. And Flomp just seems a little in his own world, so to speak. But there is one way to keep him safe, and it's to let Tally trust her God.
I know Tally will keep Flop out of fucking harm's way. I still want to make sure I chat with Flop and Ziggy though. In regards to all this.
What are you actually thinking? I'm not asking you to be honest, I'm asking you to be open about it. What are you actually thinking? Do you think it's too late for Flop? Is that what you're trying to imply? Like, just lay it on the table here.
I'm terrified of the possibility of losing them. I'm fucking scared shitless of that. And that comparison Tally made on the beach to...
Do you think Solomon thought that his judgment was correct? Do you think that he felt he was doing the right thing?
He didn't care. He didn't give two
Right.
fucking shits.
Exactly. And so that means that a countless horde of people, 8 billion people on this fucking planet, could line up and have a talk with them. Very, very few people in this world can convince someone to care about something that they don't give a fuck about. And if you couldn't, no one could. I don't think either Ziggy or Flop are like that.
They care about this club.
So I do not think the comparison is apt. I don't think it's fair. And Solomon was a fucking traitor. So I don't see the comparison myself. I do think that everyone is gonna be either picking a side. And as much as I hate to say it, it just feels like it's going that way. And it's either you're with the club or you're not. Those are the two sides. Are you with the fucking club or are you not with the club? Everyone has to ask himself that question. It doesn't get any simpler. That's what I'm saying. That is my point. It's being painted that way. but how difficult is it to get something out of fucking Sean when he tells you something, tells Theo something, tells Tally something, all three are different things. And then if anyone asks him about it, he just denies it straight up. I'm telling you, it's fucking exhausting. I'm glad that other people have seen what I've been seeing for fucking months. It's finally. And so if the same thing has happened to Flump as it has to other members of the club, I don't think Tally was wrong in thinking that. I do think comparison to Solomon is fucking stupid because he's a fucking traitor. But everything else, yeah, I think it's fair. I think it's fair to have trepidations about anything at this point. When you cannot trust someone, how the fuck do you proceed? And unfortunately, you know when Sean stops trusting you because he just throws you out.
Like talking to a brick wall.
Yep. Trust me, I had a command meeting where all of Kaman and Barry was there, and everyone was speaking to Sean, asking about shit, and every single response he had was nah, no, you. Like, just say something to me. Just give me a random fact about dinosaurs. Tell me about a Triceratops.
Oh, I was gonna say, if you lick a fossil, your tongue's gonna stick to it. So if you lick dinosaur
No,
shit,
wrong.
your tongue will stick to it.
No, wrong. That's not true. Not true. Absolutely not true. Licking a fossil does not do that. Not true at all. Nah. Wrong. Wrong. I don't know where you heard that. It's wrong. And if you say, well, you fucking said it to me. I don't remember. I don't remember saying that. I never said that. I don't remember that. And now you think, whoa, what the fuck? I read Wikipedia and it said that. So what are you talking about? Wikipedia's wrong. That dinosaur book is wrong. Wrong. You're probably thinking, no, he's wrong. You're wrong about thinking that. You didn't think that. You didn't think that. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You're probably thinking, what am I thinking right now? No, I'm not thinking anything. You're wrong. Wrong. Nuh-uh. Okay, now you say something. You have to say something. Say something.
Something?
No, wrong. No. That's literally Sean in that meeting. He said nothing of substance. Nothing. I am shocked. It's literally you say something and the dude's like, no, never said that. Even if the fucking four of us were like, Sean, you absolutely said that, the dude still corrected four of us. No, I never said that, and if I did, I don't remember it. And if I do remember it, then I didn't mean it that way. And if I didn't mean it that way, if I did mean it that way, I mean, then it was taken out of context. And if I did have the context, then you misunderstood me. It's literally, it's just a fucking crazy shit. It's exhausting. And if you say one word misspoken, this is why I think he's not gonna call Theo a liar to her face. I don't think he will. He'll say something along the lines of, "I never said second chapter. I said second club," or something.
Yeah. I just... Ugh. Just so many unknowns at the moment. It's frustrating.
think it's like drowning. You ever felt like you were drowning?
I think now I do, Shane.
Every now and then something small happens. A flash of this bright light that just opens up the ocean. It's kind of like a little crack if you're wearing armor. And you can just see through it. And you take a deep breath. And then you prepare to go back into the fray. And I think it's like that. All these feelings, it just feels like you're sinking. The reality of the situation is people will choose what they want to do. There's no way to do that. The only thing you can do is try and talk to them.
I'm going to. I said to you just before, I'm going to just fully put all my feelings on the table. Because I'll be honest, I'm sitting here just fucking stressing. And that's obviously not productive at all.
Yeah, I'm pretty fucking over all of this myself. Sitting around waiting for something to happen.
Yep. Oh well. Been keeping shit flowing though, so.
Just realize that the people you see at the block are not the ones who put their hands up. And there's a reason for that. The block is not empty, it just doesn't have anyone who raised their hand. And they can use whatever excuse they'd like. That's fine. But ultimately, the club moves on, even if you don't necessarily agree with the vision or what's happening in it. There are many, many times where, even as high command, I have disagreed with where we're going. And had to bide my time and bite my tongue to make sure that I am okay with it. Because I understand that even if I disagree with something, it's still for the fucking greater good. It's still for the greater good of the club. And if it goes wrong, it goes wrong, and we learn and we get better from it.
Yeah, we do. I mean, I'm going through periods where it's just me and Ellie waking up for about a month plus.
You and who? Sorry?
Ellie.
Ellie. Yeah.
I'm going through lulls in the club.
I mean, it's bound to happen.
Yeah. Are we gonna have an even bigger morale drop after this is all said and done?
Yeah, we will. That's why I think it's a little bit of a shame that it's taking as long as it is. But I also understand that you have to trust in the process and understand that things take long so that mistakes don't happen. The more prepared you are, the more information you have, the better. And that is also why it's so important to be open and honest and upfront about everything. No hiding anything anymore. Someone said something to you, relay it to them. If there's a miscommunication or it doesn't seem like it makes sense, call the fucking person. Don't sit around and let feelings fester. That is how this started. It is how, I'm telling you, this is how this fucking started. It's blindsided myself, Ed, Cora, Finn, Barry. Absolutely fucking blindsided. And so that is, if anything comes out of this entire period of time, I just hope it's that.
Well, good news, if I've had problems with people, I usually bring it up straight away, so I'm already there on that front.
Good. Yeah, I wasn't including you in that.
Nah, you definitely will. It was that aimed at me, absolutely. I can tell.
Yeah, probably. Probably.
Well, I'm trying my best to hide how stressed I am with this shit. It's just, I mean, obviously my stress comes from, you know, concern over Flop and Ziggy.
Are you just worried about them being shot?
Yeah.
Well, then you know what to do. And at the end of it, you can say, well, at least I tried. No one can take that from you. And if you see the writing on the wall, then you need to do what you can to protect yourself. Is there anything you want to say to me?
Not necessarily, it's just... I need to speak to them.
Okay.
Thanks for dragging me out here.
Always. Always, always, always.
If that hadn't been such a high roll, Rue wouldn't have been open for a conversation just then, and probably would have done something pretty dumb. Or tried to set something up pretty dumb. Gonna have to try running a Polito soon.
Poliner! I'm in Poliner! You know what that makes me want to do? It makes me want to do this.
Ow! You're lucky I put my seatbelt on, Shang. What the fuck?
I'm in Poliner.
But
Now I got the rest of the club. I got the rest of the club copying that shit too, so I gotta hear it everywhere now. As well, just by the way.
You know, I get people who call me after I've called you saying, I'm in Polito, and then they hang up on me.
Yeah. What were you saying about Polito?
We gotta rob it. We gotta rob the bank up there, you know? We got cards for it.
Polito. I'll be around tonight. I gotta go take care of some shit that I can't bring you with, unfortunately.
I'll be
Wait,
around in the morning.
Are your eyes open? Or?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I can't take you with them.
Okay.
Alright, I'll see you later.
Gotcha.
Oh, wait.
Oh, God. Rue is going to lay everything out on the table for Flop now as well. Flop and Ziggy, she's
I'll
just
see
gonna...
you tomorrow.
Catch you tomorrow, Shang. She's gonna absolutely just word vomit and just say everything that is on her mind. No fucking holding back. Rue does not care. She'll cop whatever it is that comes her way for talking to a prospect. About like club matters and shit. She's more than happy to do it. It's gonna actually, you know, Does Rue still trust Flop? Yeah, of course she does. Honestly, no matter what, Rue is still going to love and care for Ziggy and Flop. Can't believe this is her reaction to Flop having a conversation. It's... yeah. I was really thinking about doubting him. She hates to hear it. What made her shut down during that conversation was the comparison to Solomon, right? That really struck a chord with Rue. That absolutely terrified her. That thought even, that they could be shot like Solomon and she would have to go through that heartache again. She cannot do that again. She genuinely cannot do that again. If she somehow doesn't do something fucking stupid out of all of that, you're gonna be left with literally a shell of a human being that has nothing to live for, essentially. Obviously there's a club, but she's not gonna have any personal relationships. She's gonna be absolutely shattered. Is really that much distance in Sean can't even talk to people without suspicion. Yeah, I mean, I think it's more so the sentiment of he hasn't shown face around the club and he's reaching out to a prospect. I'm gonna be so, going to be paranoid as hell, yeah. Yup. Let's try and call Ivy, I guess. Don't understand why it makes Flop untrustworthy. Tally's worried Flop isn't saying everything that happened during that conversation. Texted her like 30 minutes ago. Does Ruth think after being cut Flop would ever come back to the club? No, she doesn't. Oh, I feel like the club at the moment is divided. Those are paranoid. Yeah. Rue has no issue talking to the people who put their hand up. She will tell them how she feels, like with Ivy. She wants to speak to Ivy and just straight up tell her, hey, you're a fuckwit, alright? You're a dumbass. What are you doing? You know. Stop, you know, allowing this shit to fester. If the worst happens, will Rue be allowed to speak? Spend time with Flop and Ziggy? Rue would not give a fuck about the club rules. She's speaking to her dads. She is going to care for them regardless. Rue definitely needs to rip off the band-aid. Blah, 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 blah. Wait, just let everything. Rue is going to do that to Flop and Ziggy. She is going to put all her feelings down on the table and literally just word vomit at all of them and probably have a fucking meltdown while she's doing it. To be honest. Finn PM, Rue VP. Like, Rue doesn't really care for the paranoia. They still boil down to to club members at the end of the day. She's gonna speak to them. Like, she spoke to Sean. She seeks Sean out to speak to him. She has no issue telling people that. It's not something she wants to hide. It's just, she wants to have her own, you know, she wants to cross-reference what she's been told. So she's going to reach out to everyone and try and get sides from everything. Or, like, all angles. Who wants to be club first? Yep, she does. But she is struggling. Wonder if Capone's around. I feel like Rue needs a hug right now. Does Rue believe Sean's just disappointed in how he's does Rue believe Sean's disappointed in how he's handling things, or does she not trust him after the talk? She has lost personal trust in Sean because she's scared the stigma Sean has could get her dad's killed, right? So she's lost trust for him there. She wants to believe Sean, but then she's being told, you know, things that don't really line up. Parts of the conversation she believes, other parts she's unsure of. Floppers work so hard. I don't think Tally is essentially prepping for worst case scenario, right? She's just giving her a heads up of a potential worst case scenario happening here. She doesn't want this to be the case, but yeah. We'll see. I don't see Tally cutting Flop off as a prospect. Does Ruth think it's possible that En Shang are trying to push Sean out of there for their own agenda? She thinks they're all fucked, to be honest with you. They all have a part to play in it. Can Tally even cut a prospect? Yes. I mean, technically she can. If someone were to pick him back up though, there's nothing stopping him. So for example, if Tally dropped Flop as a prospect, you know, someone could just swoop in like Benny or like JT and be like, alright, he's mine now. Yoink. Because to be fair, the jacket's meant to be the person who advocates for them the most. And if you can't have that, what's the point of being someone's jacket? If someone drops his prospector who moves on to bigger and better things and doesn't get shot, I honestly don't reckon he will. I think it's Tally doom spiraling and prepping for worst case scenario. Obviously, Rue's gonna panic because Tally had to pull out the it could be like Solomon again card, and Rue's now like, fuck, shit, fuck, shit, fuck, you know? It'd be great if Barry held a meeting with everyone in the club and took turns demoting command. The demoted command that they fucked up. Who cannot believe command don't have their own handbook? It's fine, don't worry. The club's fine, the club's in perfect shape. Nothing could go wrong. If she should have done that, that's automatically put Rue in a fucking bad headspace right now. Like, Rue refuses to even say Solomon's name. She can't bring herself to say his name. It fucks with the head too much. Sucks that Sean's hiding from the club, yeah. He won't want to come back. Yeah, I don't know. There's a whole lot of fucking shit that could go wrong. Oh. Oh god. There is so much. Should we go work? Yeah, I'm doing the same shifts pretty much tomorrow. I'm working. I won't be around. I'll be around for NA LaRue, but I'll probably be offline unless shit gets fucking really spicy. But what was it? I will be like around kind of the same time tomorrow. It just, at the moment, Rouge is kind of... Rouge shitting bricks, to say the least. Like, Tally essentially brings Solomon up, just automatically made Rouge just disassociate into an oblivion. Rouge a little fucked right now. A little a lot.
Excuse me.
Where's Krill on the streets?
Ow! Have you got a lockpick I can have, please?
I don't, sorry.
Fuck.
Oh. Oh.
How you doing?
Hello. What can I get for you?
Just a combo, please.
You want a one combo? Do you want an extra drink on that combo or not?
Yeah, why not? Throw it in.
There you are, if you wouldn't mind swiping for me.
Oh shit. I need a nap real quick. Ziggy Rook, chat soon. Roots. Roots stressing. Better do. Alright. Take us a second to get back in. Give me a home among the gum trees. Oh god. Ruza. Poor Rue. She'll get through this, I'm sure. She'll be fine. Nothing bad will happen. Everyone will be okay. Or maybe okie dokie. Maybe everyone will just like end up being murdered. Who knows? Maybe this could end up in an entire war between the two factions and everyone dies. The end. Happy ending. No okie dokie. Everything's okie dokie right now. Hmm. No, that should be alright, mate. Oh, God. This is gonna sound really, like, harsh on Ruzin. Not even harsh. It's just kind of like where her head is at mentally, right? She, obviously, losing some people is gonna sting. But she'd much prefer that, and to put up with that, over losing either of her fathers in any capacity. She would rather her father's closest friend be shot and killed over them getting hurt, which, I mean, it makes sense. But, yeah. Riz pretty much just try and preserve me dad's mode. Can Rue just turn on the booze cruise? Take a turn on the booze cruise? Ah. No. She will not. She'll stick it out. What happens if you purposely choose a more dangerous path because they think it's right? Can she respect that? As long as they are alive. That's all she cares about.
Let me.
But hang on. I'll get ready to buy the food and then I'll I'd like to buy the combo once again.
Right, okay. Combo with one extra drink.
Yeah, thank you.
There you go. What's
And
that
I got
like?
the same outfit
Is that all right?
from head to toe. Hmm?
They're low key tough. All right, Brody, appreciate you.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Right, let me just put this here for you.
Mm-hmm.
There you go, and there's a little balaclava for you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a lovely day.
So here's the thing. If they choose a more dangerous path, and worst case scenario ends up happening where they end up blooded out. If it goes to a point where it's like literally to the point of no return, Rue will do what she can to ensure that they are going to be alive afterwards. Even at the detriment of herself. So, deal with that what you will. If it pans out that way. But yeah, we will see. Yeah, if it gets to the point of no return, Rue can only hope that they survive. And if that means does Rue survive, who fucking knows? High chance she doesn't, to be honest. But we'll see. Let's try and call Cape. Rue's immortal.
Chicken jockey department, ADMC, little cat.
Rue outlived Norman Bones himself. Do want to call Cap any? You know what? Hypothetically speaking, if there was a second chapter, Flop and Z went. Second chapter, what would Rue do? Rue knows. She leaves this club. She's been part of this for long enough. They're not missing that bullet. She's firm in that thought. If it really depends on how that pans out, right? Like, I feel like so much could happen, right? Oh, Teddy's on the board. So much could happen. So it depends how that goes. If like somehow it end up in no bloodshed and they were able to leave peacefully, it would boil down to they alive, are they okay? As long as they are alive and okay, that's what Rue cares about. But heavily depending on the roleplay, it could end up with a fucking major crash out from Rue. And there's so much that could happen. It really depends. Like, but for Rue, she cares about them being safe and okay. Even if it is at the detriment of herself. And if they're not, God fucking help anyone that Rue deems as a danger to them or, you know, anything that could have harmed them in any way, shape or form. We'll see. We'll see. Again, it depends how the roleplay pans out. I'm unfortunately not a mind reader or can predict the future, so I just know can only go off of how Rue would act with certain scenarios, right? Would Rue wants to kill Barry, confirmed. Rue wants to kill Barry and take over PM. Obviously. Like, that's a given. I like how Cap just hasn't called back. Wait, you haven't been given the script for season 10 yet? No, I haven't been given any scripts. I've just been improvising this entire time. Alright. I don't know what to tell ya. Man, I've been left out of all the scripts, alright? What would Rue do if one of the club members were to shoot them? I feel like that's pretty self-explanatory. I kind of want to leave that up to interpretation, alright? If it happens, you'll see. I feel like all hell would fucking break loose, I feel. I don't know. I feel like it would be very, oh no. That would be an oh no, oh shit, God forbid, oh shit, here we go, basically. I find that's the best way to explain it. I have ideas.
My bad. Hey, you hung up and never fucking called me back. What the fuck is that? Rue.
Yeah.
What? Huh?
Huh?
What?
What?
You called me and then just hung up.
I know.
Why? What have I done? What's going on, Rue?
Like my head's in my stomach, but you know. Oh shit.
What? Heads in
I
your
don't
stomach?
know. It feels like, you know, I'm standing next to my bike, but it's like I don't know how to explain it. Yeah. Odd sensation. I don't know.
Okay. What are you doing though?
Stressing. How are you doing?
Also stressing. I'm
What about?
in a fucking meeting.
Oh, who are you in the meeting with?
I'm doing some A&R work for Revival Records. So I'm just kind of going through like a game plan.
That's not bad.
Yeah, you know, something to do on the side.
That's good. Ugh. We do banks and shit like that, so you know.
You've been doing banks?
Mm-hmm. A lot
All
of
right,
banks.
that's good. More money.
Mm-hmm. Bit under a mil, I think,
Yeah, that's not
this
bad.
past week, so pretty decent.
That's not bad. It's not bad.
How's the record
Who
label
else is
shit?
around?
Fucking I don't know. Tally, maybe? I think she's... I think she's gardening at the moment, and then Shang's probably gone to sleep.
Okay. Well, I'll be available in a bit if you want to hang out.
Yeah, all good. Give me a buzz.
I will.
Gotcha.
All right, see you.
Oh, the line's broken. I like how long it took for Cap to call back. Is anyone... I wonder if Hank's around this time of night. Oh, I've got yawns. Holy shit. Chicken jockey department ADM. That's fucked. Cap is always a specimen when he comes back, I swear to God. Cap back in the music is good. I'm happy for him. It's good. Would Rue's reaction be different levels? It depends, I feel. I don't know. Made edit for Rue. It's in the channel. In the art channel, is that? Yeah, you're more than welcome to. More than welcome to chuck in the art channel. Cap never not cooked. Is it all the same? Obviously, it'll be different levels of like how she'd have to approach it, but I feel like it would all kind of boil down to the same thing. Again, it's heavily dependent on the roleplay. Like, I don't know what to even expect. It all depends on Trusty Day. What's Trusty? What is that? I don't know what that is. Dice? Oh, yeah. Roll 120. Watch this. Oh, whoops. Watch this. Let me get on that 20. Go 11. Let's go. 7 grand? Oh my god, we're rich. Holy shit. Riz a millionaire. Yo, average. So you say, you load the dice instead? It's that TJ number. Oh my god. How's the night been? Pretty good. I was working tonight. Oh, how you doing though, Townie? I'm working. My condolences. We swap spots. Pretty good is the biggest lie. I ain't gonna give it away, alright? Just saying, you know. Yeah, find out roleplay, Townie. What the fuck? Well, it needs more Teddy Roo cap time. Not if I perma Roo. That'd be funny. Maybe they can, like, weekend a Bernie's Roo if she dies. Like, imagine that. That'd be kind of funny. Ivy. Please pick up the phone. It is your jacket calling. She would like to speak to you and give you a slap across the fucking cheeks. By cheeks, I mean facial cheeks. Fucking whack whack back and forth. Bad Ivy. Hey, I realized as I said cheeks, people are gonna fucking take that out of context. Alright. No, stop with the hearts. I meant fucking cheeks, as in face cheeks. Okay, please, no, do not take that out of context. I said that wrong. English, I negative 100 speech them. Oh my god. Sure, I swear to God, I had innocent intentions with that one. And as it came out my mouth, I'm like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. 15k? Nah, they're the same rate. And it's facial cheeks, alright? How else are you meant to describe a slap across the face and then, like, back slap again? Alright, what is that called? Hang on. Diagram of someone being slapped on face. How do you explain this? Okay, what? Hang on. Okay, how do I explain this? Slap across the face. I call this slapping your cheeks. Maybe just stick to face or cheeks. It's your cheeks you're slapping. This is your cheek. Alright. So imagine going slap one side and slap back as cheeks. Alright, so you slap one cheek and then you slap the other one. That was what I was referring to. And as I said it, I realized that was not the fucking word to say. I mean, you're right, but chat is chat. See? Classic Aussie fucks up translation. Holy shit. That was... fucking hell. I'd just say face, and I don't know, I feel like cheeks are more direct to where you want to hit, specifically on the face. Like, I could hit, like, your temple. That's a bit boring. I'd hit your cheeks and get, like, the whole, like, ricochet across the face. As good as TJ's Thunderbox. We're just trying to avoid 15k, because surely you outrank her as her jacker. No, she's a patch member, same as Rue. You could say backhand? Is that what that's called? Is it would you refer... Is that what a backhand... What is a backhand? Slapping someone. Okay. A backhand slap or backhanding someone involves striking the person with the back of the hand. Nah, so it's like you slap one cheek and then you backhand the other. That would be the go-to, right? Like slap, slap. tennis slaps in the face usually cover it. God damn it. You say slap someone in the face. I don't think you're slapping their cheek. Not that... Really? I don't know. I feel like it's up to interpretation if you don't specify what's being slapped. And you can't... You try to bitch slapping someone. Yeah, Rue's about to bitch slap Ivy. There we go. Fucking whack whack. What are you doing? You know, maybe... Let's go and try and call Dean. Dean! Oh, he has been around. Wait for Cap and we'll hang with Cap for a little bit. Ooh. Sorry, I got the yawns right now. Holy. No, I don't know. I feel like as it stands right now, Rue's not like going to be one to raring to go into anything right now. So like, yeah, let's go check the fortress real quick. What would you call a forehead slap as well? Is that a thing? Can you slap someone's forehead? Hang on. I feel like that'd be funnier. I will leave that. That's a bestie special. Smack me in the head, I would say. I just did it to myself. Yes, you can. What would a forehead slap be called? Does that have a technical name? Does that have a chin? Like, is that another thing? Could like, can I chin slap someone? Hang on. LPD. I want to see if. Would you say "oosh your dog"? That's like the go-to. Going to bed. Good night, Nagia.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm alright. Just farming.
Fair. I'm gonna try and reach out and talk to Flop and literally just fucking lay completely on the table how I'm feeling right now and all that shit.
Yeah. I think it's a good move.
Alright.
It's real shit. I'm not gonna lie. I'm sorry.
Yeah. 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 I'll catch you soon.
Yeah, yeah.
Chat later.
Yeah, yeah. Be safe.
Sorry. I've got Xeons. Is there any besties around? Lidson, buying crowbar. Miller, Seni. Looking for graphic designer. Who is this? What do they need? I have an idea. Oh, this one. I have an idea. How can we make a drawing? Off as well. Have a good one, Potty Top. I want to work on a drawing. I want to release something. Release something in the house. Slapping cheeks? Yup. The slapping cheeks drawing. Tony does. Oh my god. No, Potty Top. I've dug myself a hole and I didn't even mean to. That's insane, by the way. Alright, I want to quickly do a sketch. Alright, let's do that one. Where's Marshall Ray when he needs someone to calm room dino nuggies? True. Let me open up Photoshop real quick. Just gonna make sure I don't have any random shit up on it. My Adobe is almost lapsed. That's alright. Nope. Okay, cool. I'm gonna do display capture. Properties. Wacom. There we go. Cool. Alright. Like we should like leave a note, basically. This one's cool. I know I have 2 working progress pages up. I'll use this one. This is kind of my main one. And I also drew Rue. I want to finish this. I kind of like this. It's a good gremlin energy from Rue, you know? I'll do like Pippi behind her. But anyway. Yeah, cool. This is the right pencil. Alrighty. Rue taking a shit? Yeah. She squats a lot, alright? I'm just thinking. Oh, maybe this should be like Rue just kind of writing in a journal. Ooh. Oh. Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Hang on. I have ideas. I gotta cook. I'm happy to get suggestions from people if you have ideas in chat. Because I want to go for maximum emotional damage on this one, okay? That's the goal. Let's do that song. Let's get like the mindset of Rue. I need music to that one. She's like snapping right now, right? That's kind of where she's at. Like Deja Rev. That's a good one. Cigarettes. Ba-do-do-ba-do. Ba-do-ba-do-da-do-do. Alright, cool. Gotta have a Rouge stream. There's gonna be a Solomon reference. I think it should be Rue arguing with herself, like, but writing it down on a piece of paper. Like, for example, they're not like him. Referring to Solomon. Then maybe I could do a drawing in reference to Solomon. So, let me get up my Imgur. And I'll find stuff that could link us back to Solomon in terms of drawing, like, references. Journal. That's the one. So. That would. Oh. We could do another torn up bit of paper. What's another one? Okay. Might end up needing to call back to this, by the way. We'll see. We should change this page with Sean. Give him little devil horns. Oh! 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 Hang on! Oh! 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 Okay. Fuck. Okay. Ah! My pen. Sorry. Okay, I'm getting excited. Ideas are flowing right now. Haha, I love this. Okay, okay. Excited. Excited noises from me. Alright. So I think I should be arguing with herself on the page. Should be cranky right now, right? Not. I reckon, like, the right side of the page should be, like, fucked. And then the left is gonna be, like, a bit more like, okay, let's think this through, you know? What were the callbacks to Solomon on the pages? There's one that was kind of, like, focused around him. Let me find it. That's a callback to Solomon, that one. That's how Rue sees herself. Okay. Maybe we should do like someone with a gun to their head. Being like pointed at their head. I'm gonna... we could do the dog actually. Oh, we could do like a reference to Monty. Hang on. Yeah, I think we do that. Sad. The butterfly, fuck. Okay. Let me... Should be somewhere around here. I say that as I have 55 layers. Okay, don't worry about it. I'm not looking for it. I'm gonna go... Copy image. This is my reference. And you hear it go bang, bang. It go bang, bang. Bang, bang. Bang, bang. What's this song? It's called Bang. Sorry. What are some other, like... Oh, I'm not playing Gutter. Gutter's fucked. You know what? I put on Deaf Parrot. If Rue ever snaps, this song will play. Smile. Just throwing it out there. Not this song, but the next song. When you stand in front of a bullet. Add to queue. Worst of two evils? Oh, we're playing all the edgy songs right now. I'm sorry. Thank you, very helpful. Let me do this. This should help a bit better for you. This is this song. When you hear it go bang, bang. Put like little... Yeah, if this song ever plays, you know shit's fucked. Just throwing it out there. I love this song. It's so good. I think I should do... I'm turning this up. I love this song. I haven't... We should do a reference to this one. Mm. Hmm. Her. Hmm. Like little halos, maybe even. I bet you can guess who's being referenced here and who's being referenced here. And you know, you got this. Yeah, I know. Hmm. I hope none of them doesn't make a video. I love doing these, by the way. I fucking, it's so fun. Because it's like, it's kind of bit of mental gymnastics trying to jump into like, okay, what would Rue draw and make, you know? That's fucking great. Maybe Rue should be looking towards these two. I've been playing stuff on the side. Stukity, while you're playing stuff. Oh shit. Including this. This slapping's going to always haunt me. I've been playing Solo Reaper. Oh my god. You've either said worse or sillier. True. True. For now, I'm not going to hear the end of it though. Wears a hoodie a lot, doesn't he? Let me do that. Make it more like a cap. There you go. Hopefully, I'm hoping these vague drawings, like, have enough to recognize who they might be. Like, for example, this is referring to Sean. I feel like this is coming together. Um, Your kid can no longer contain me. I'm just thinking, what else do I add? Oh, slashed up with a fistful of anger. What are Rue's other concerns? What could represent a video? YouTube play button. That's kind of funny. Hmm. I don't know what's playing. I just queued up random shit. Next. Hmm. Um. Hmm. How you doing, Zach? What's up? What are the other happy things Rue's drawn? Maybe draw like a little goldfish? Draw this. Hmm. He's got all my sketchbooks full abstract. I express my feeling. It's fun. I'm enjoying this. I like the difference between the pages. It's good. It's what I need. What are some happy things Rue's drawn? Goldfish? I existed. Hmm. Got a radiation detector. Just had a crazy, got on my way to work. Got some nerding. Oh my god, that's great. Be so sad if anything in the happened to anyone in the family at all, especially if anything happens because 1 year anniversary. The weeks before. Wait, it's almost a year? Thinking of that, is there anything specific, theory that Rue would consider exact? I didn't even think of that. Oh. Oh. Early. Oh. I got. Thank you for the ammunition. Rue talk to Ziggy. Oh my god. Hang on. Wow, not this song. This sad song, that one. Hmm. What are other things? Oh, we should do a little watch. That'd be cute. It's a pretty munted watch. Hang on. I'd say this works out. I'd say this works. Let me load on back into Nopixel. Change my display over. There we go. Give me 1 sec. I gotta do this just so I can save the file real quick. Oh my god. There we go. Gotta shut Photoshop real quick. There you go. Photoshop is shut. And then give me a second. I need to add this new drawing in. Yep. Alrighty. There we go. We'll do... Oh, hang on. I'll do this. There we go. Can you please play some original What do you mean? I'm playing the Eagle Rock. The Twitch always fixes when you watch my streams. Hell yeah. I'm here to fix all the streams. I'll quickly put that in my Discord as well. This is Rue's most recent drawing. I'm gonna put in Discord. Just in case anyone wants it as a reference. Gonna end up still you 24/7. Oh god. You're my butterfly, sugar. Maybe you'll be able to get me some. Has it been up for a few days? Oh god. Angry Elsie screams? I'm sure it'll go decent. No, I'm stretching. You know, you played this song the other day. I was singing it for the entire day. If that happens again, I'm gonna continue to lurk. I'm sorry, Sodlord. I sing this at work all the time. I'll just go past people. I'm like, come, come, my lady. You're my butterfly, sugar, baby. You make me go crazy. Question is, do I put an alarm on for a stupid hour so I can quickly put back the scenes I'm about to do? I might. I might. Which no one will wake up tomorrow. Alright. Come, come, my lady. You're my butterfly, sugar, baby. Saw a video of the lead student crazy town recently in my life. Life was not kind to him. I'll be honest, I'm really hopeless when it comes to like artist names and artists. Hang on. Yeah, baby. You make me go crazy. Does this work? Yes. Crumple. Rue would crumple it with her hand. And just drop it out of frustration. In the summertime. Alrighty. I think. Yeah, I'm a hot drug addict. So after the song release, ugh, that's not good. I also think we head to sleep. I'm a very tired person. And you know, I do plan to have her around tomorrow. I'll probably be offline NA, but you know. We shall see how it all goes. Who should I go raid, by the way? I do want to hang with Cat, but I'll be honest, I'm very tired. Let's go raid Magi. Alright, there we go. Good night, Sunstorm. Good night, Muffy. Love and appreciate you guys. Good night, Trip. Thank you for hanging. I'll catch yous tomorrow. After work. Good night, good night. Go give Magi some love. I'm tired. I'll catch yous later. Good night, guys.